So guess what? I decided to do a video on your comments because I want to actually respond to your comments on YouTube, and I never have a chance to respond to them thoughtfully. I don't want just some AI bot to be like, give me this response. And of course, I read Amir, and Amir just loves to try to tell me what to do with my content. So I get to rip him apart real fast. Anyway, I have two things. One, Jon Stewart is the second best tank in the game. Yes, he outstands the legendaries, and Nightwing probably the best epic, unless Cheshire changes that up. I can see that argument. Mr. Terrific is still the best epic. Judo Master over Jon Stewart. Next, you need to stop the penguin slander. No, I don't. My guy ain't that bad. Sure, he is weak. He's the weak one of the Poison team. Maybe unless Dr. Poison is crap. But he is for sure the main tank. Okay, yes, Swamp Thing is your off-tank. Penguin has high survivability even without the badge 30, so please stop and have a think about making a video on him. I've made 2 videos on him. I have. And I've actually put him back in the thing. Check my channel. I've actually put him back in my thing. And let's give a like. By the way, when I'm doing this stuff, I'm giving likes and hearts. You're allowed to disagree. That's fine. I'm not some expert, but I'm going to go at you a little bit. It's fun. I have done videos on Penguin several times. I am mostly upset with Penguin because the whole, can he survive? For me, he was not great at surviving. I also thought that part of it was because of him being part of a Poison team and not having a lot of support. But to be honest about it, when I have other options in the Poison team, the one who I'm going to kick off first is going to be Penguin. Like if I can run Swamp Thing and Poison Ivy and Cheshire and Dr. Poison, and I have that many Poison characters, I'll probably put in Jon Stewart, the one you mentioned before, as the tank. Going up to badge 30, which you said he has higher survivability without badge 30, that's fair. That is fair. And when I've put him in here with Swamp Thing to do the comparison, he's done pretty well. So I'll concede a little bit of that. But no, I've done videos, I've done the research. If I had to tell anybody what to do with their resources, I would say, you can put Penguin on the back burner. So, with that being the start of this video, let's get to the rest of it.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Grabber here, and this is a DC Roast Collab video. In this video, I'm going to answer some questions. I try to, and I say all the time, I try to answer on YouTube because I want to give thoughtful answers. I don't want to give just whatever, but I don't have the time. So I'm going to try to do these videos pretty regularly and, try to keep up with the comment section. Let's see, maybe once a week I'll try to do it. So, coming in, Haley, K7Y, is there an easy way to get character shards? There are different ways to get character shards in this game. However, as I try to put on something in the background so you can actually see some gameplay. However, not really. You can get shards from doing the Epic Collector. As a matter of fact, I'll just show you now if my computer will cooperate with me. So you can go through, and this will probably be in the beginner's guide that I'm currently redoing now. One of the easiest ways is right here, where I can actually change the Epic Selector for the characters that I already have, and I can get 5 of their frags. This is the expensive version of that, so just be warned. Up here in the Elite Arena, this is also the expensive version of that. This resets every month. League Shop resets every week. So be sure to pay attention for that. And then other places in the base shop, I used to be very, very anti farming here, and I'm still not a big fan of it, but you can get a couple of good characters. Ocean Master is the best here. Well, Pandora and Ocean Master. Bane is, I love him. He would be my second. And then you have the rest that you can farm there. Elseworld, same thing. Batman is the best here to me. Poison Ivy. Actually, these 3 at the top, I have very differing views than I had at the beginning. Green Arrow was the best to me. Now I would take these top 3 easily. She would be second. Damien, don't bother. Gorilla Garage, you kind of need for that fusion of, what's his face? Lex. Two-Face, I have not farmed him here, but you do kind of need him for that Owlman Epic Falls thing, so I could understand that there. However, the other resource that kind of gets slept on is System Recovery. I'm trying to do this right now so I can get my Jon Stewart to rank 10. Earlier levels, you're getting 5 of these Epic Selectors, but then once you hit I think it's chapter, not 40, 30, it changes to 10. And then you can use these, but these are only for characters that you already have, and it's a certain pool of them. So usually not the latest ones. So for example, we just finished the Judo Master Vigilante, which they may be in there now. But for example, Cheshire's going to come out in like next week. She won't be on this Epic Selector. You won't be able to select her. So just a heads up there for you. But yeah, those would be the easiest way to get shards. Just remember, as you get shards, it does not give you the unlock. You gotta grab them you gotta pull them for the unlock. Sorry. Okay, so then Spike says this here. I'll transition over to Spike. I'm gonna go back and forth because I want, like, my chat has a lot of good conversation. So, doesn't Penguin only have, and this goes back to what Amir was talking about, doesn't Penguin only have one attack ability with poisons in it? Not very effective poison user in that case. The thing about Penguin and his poisons, which is why it was kind of infuriating, is that I could see the vision behind like badge 30 for him, is that you hit him, he gives you poisons, and then he hits the back row, which is good stuff. Him hitting the back row, though, he's hitting the back row as a tank. So it's kind of like relying on Peacemaker or OG Superman to do damage. You're going to get some damage in there. It's fine, but that's not what you're bringing him there for. You're bringing him there to tank. He's providing extra damage from getting hit like Nightwing does. So it's not bad in that way. You're not bringing him for damage. However, I had a hard time getting him to staying to survive. And then at the level where I was, I don't think I had the damage support, etc., to put around him. Now it might be a little bit better for him. That's why I'm trying to experiment with him now, knowing that we have 3 new poison characters coming into the game. But we'll see how that goes. Also, someone brought up a good question in the chat while I'm over here on this side, which is, which characters to max their badge. I have Batman, DCU Supes, Aquaman, Nightwing, and Wonder Woman with badges at level 2. Now he does correct himself there. Spike, shout out to the homie Spike. He does correct himself and says Supes, Wonder Woman, and Nightwing at level 2. I'm gonna answer the full question, which is basically in this order, and I looked it up first. For me, Wonder Woman, for every percent of crit rate she gets crit damage. She's number 1 on that list. Batman increases his ultimate to 25, 50%, and 75% increases in damage. Aquaman puts out School of Fish on himself and front row allies. Those are the badge 30s for them. So it goes for me, Wonder Woman, then Batman and Aquaman kind of pick it. You can choose either side because Batman hitting that hard feels so good. But then Aquaman providing just immunity at the start of battle for your front row is incredible. And then Nightwing in the end, he has an increase of attack based on HP. It's honestly like meh to me. He's an amazing tune otherwise, so you don't necessarily need that extra bit from the badge. So in my view, check the comment section because I'm sure people disagree. Okay, coming from Dekai. Pandora is miles better than Kid Flash. She heals the whole team. I'm putting, like or whatever. I have to be fair. I have better experiences with Kid Flash. I'm working on my Pandora now. Hopefully, when I get up to level 10, rank 10 on Pandora, I'll see what you see. But for me right now, Kid Flash, I know that Pandora's really, really good, but Kid Flash is actually the one that does better for me. And then as I slide up a little bit, yeah, I also like Pandora slightly better so far because she's not only heals the whole team, but also hits really hard while doing so. But also don't have Kid Flash leveled up nearly close to Pandora, so shall see. This is also to that point of like when you're in a gacha game and you're just getting the characters as they get pulled. We're going to have different rosters. I got Kid Flash earlier than I got Pandora. Maybe if I got Pandora first, my views on it would be different. So I do appreciate the discourse in this. But yeah, I'm going to get my Pandora up to levels. I just put some attack percent pieces on her. So we'll see. But this is one thing that DJ Gomes, he is right about in the sense of she also hits hard. You have no damage coming from Kid Flash. Not at all. He is there strictly for heals from my side of things. So appreciate the comment. Because I did say that Swamp Thing was like Victor Wembanyama. I'm going to need NBA player comparisons for all current and new characters now. I think I would love to do that. I think I would love to do that. All right, so coming up next, I don't get him my 51 pulls last night, sadly. I'll probably 35 more during the event. That sucks. I got Swamp Thing on my fourth pull. We do love to see that. Okay, let's get down to some more questions. I don't care about any other legendaries. I just want Hal. I kind of want Martian Manhunter now because I have this bunk, which thanks for putting that in the shop, guys. That's actually, and I mean, not even like joking. Truly appreciate that because I thought the bunks were going to die and nothing was going to come out. I'm happy that I was able to waste my resources on that. Very, very happy about that. And I say it, it sounds like I'm saying it sarcastically, but I do like genuinely mean that. I'm really happy about that. Yo, amigo, I have fully maxed out Weasel. I came to the game late and well fairly hard, so I maxed out 11s and sacrifice teams. Oh yeah, so 11th Street and then sacrifice teams because I miss Mr. Terrific. I hate that for you. Mr. Terrific is awesome. First at max badge, percent gear, max artifacts, level 300. These characters are replacing my Sinestro, Wonder Woman, and Deathstroke. And these characters are also maxed or near. For example, Deathstroke is rank 10, badge 30, aka the highest DPS in the game, and Judo Master makes him look like a wet noodle. Mara and Crystal have insane synergy, insane damage. Weasel maxed. I'm trying to make sure I put Weasel maxed. With Vile has crazy synergy and his max badge ability hits for several million each time. Udge. Let me make sure to use the PG word. His damage is nuts and his sustain is insane. He's always full HP. His stats are bloated because of the rework. This is true of all 11 streets and of the creature commandos. Dr. Phosphorus has the most insane stats and damage. You don't have to run Weasel Team Synergy. Here's the thing. I know I'm reading a lot right now. I think this is a lot of valuable information. Truth be told. I don't know if I'm going to follow a lot of it, but a lot of this is going to shape because if he's one... Basically, he spent a bunch of money and is giving us like the results of his research. So I'm going to share this. You don't run Weasel Synergy. He pairs with Bride, Vigilante Judo Master. I would run a Max Zatanna as the last. Judo Master is your off tank. Judo Master as the off tank is broken. Sorry for the long reply. That's cool. I appreciate it. I almost didn't read it. I'll be honest with you. I was like, man, this is a lot. I almost didn't read it, but it feels like there's a lot of valuable information. Sorry for the long reply. I keep seeing content creators hesitate to really invest in these newer units. They've power crept the old tier leaders, however. So love your content and I'll watch most of it. I appreciate it. Watch all of it though. But thank you. I appreciate it 100%. And see, and this is the thing you guys may not see. On my side of stuff, and this is what I say, why I don't like doing it, they have this AI thing, and I appreciate the detailed breakdown and the strategy. It sounds like, and I could do this to you guys. I don't want to. It feels fake and artificial, and I do use AI for some stuff. You guys, he took the time to write this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not right for me to AI it back. To me, I understand people are busy, but I'd rather do a video. Anyway, so a lot of valuable stuff here. To me, this says, well, one, I am trying to get Mara up to rank 9. I think I need a rank 10 where I'm at right now. Weasel did seem good, and I was trying to force him in there. I was trying to make him work. But from what you've described right now, I can run a team like this. Bride, Vigilante, Judo Master, with Zatanna coming in and Weasel, and it'll be a lot lower tier. However, that's a good shout on a team that I can try. Dr. Phosphorus, I do not have rank 8 yet. Vigilante, Judo Master's rank 10. Bride is rank 8. Zatanna's rank 10. Weasel rank 8. So I am looking forward to trying this. I really appreciate the comment and all of that. That's very, very, very appreciated. John took me from chapter 35 to chapter 37. John Stewart is, and I've said this before, I don't know if I said it in a video, but second best tank in the game. I would say only one better than him right now is Aquaman. I absolutely love what they did with John Stewart. He is absolutely just nuts crazy. He's so good. So I got complete badge and rank 9 is unbeatable with a healer in the team. He basically, and this is a shout out to the homie Acer. He's been around. He's a day one. He's been around since DC Legends. I think Amir has too actually. He is, you know, in fact, what we're gonna do is like just the next one is also Exodus. John Stewart's the real deal, Holyfield, which throws me right back into the mid '90s. John Stewart, it's been said plenty of times, so I'll just say it like this: second best tank in the game. When Amir said that he might be the best epic, it wasn't. I disagree, but that's not a crazy statement. So whatever you can do to farm him, I literally spent the first hour and a half of the stream trying to farm just the 10 frags I could to get him up to rank 10. He's incredible. Next, Michael Keaton was the best. You're saying Michael Keaton was the best Batman? I mean, I love Michael Keaton. He's got my heart, but Kevin Conroy is the best Batman. May he rest in peace. Kevin Conroy. Michael Keaton gets tied with Adam West. Alright, so, but yeah. Alright, we'll have that fight on stream sometime. Hello, sir. I'm excited about all the characters that I've loved in DC Legends game. Hopefully, they'll be good in this game. Well, Cheshire was a beast in DC Legends. Absolutely. I think she'll be good in this game, but it feels as though she's going to be maybe OP. Like she is putting down 5 poisons on her basics. Let me go back here and make sure I get a thumbs up and a heart. She's putting down 5 poisons on her basic. It is absolutely dumb good. And it feels scary. And I know that, I mean, granted, Trigun was the one who broke DC Legends, but Cheshire didn't help situation. Can't wait for Swamp Thing. Believe me, you can't wait. He is okay at best right now. I'm hoping that when the rest of the Poison team comes out, that he will be better. 11th Street DPS are tank DPS hybrids. I don't know about that for Vigilante. I'm going to have to... See, this is the thing, and I'm not disagreeing. I have not done that yet, and I guess it's because I have in my head that they're supposed to be DPS, albeit I run Batman DCU as a DPS tank hybrid. So, and I just got done talking about, someone asked a question about roles within a game, and I mentioned a team that has like 3 tanks, and he was like, but it's 3 tanks, and I was like, no, because Aquaman is not a tank, he's a support. To me, the way I use him. Like he's a support, he's not a tank. He does so much healing and protecting that I guess that's his style of being a tank, but he is, oh, speak of the devil, but he is, I feel like he's support. Like I said, Superman DCU, I use him as a tank because he is a tank with a DPS kit. So I need to check for Judo Master. I need to check for Vigilante. I do say that, or I will say that Peacemaker does not bring much damage. I guess he's like a true tank because he brings absolutely no damage. He does put out some good debuffs. Next, Ronaldo is a genius. I think that every 6 months we should have a banner where we can pull for a legendary of our own choice. And we should have pity at 50. That would help a lot ranking up our characters. They will never drop the pity to 50. I say, can we drop it to 100? I'm trying to be like, it's supposed to be a 1% chance, right? So if it's a 1% chance, that's 1 in 100. You can guarantee we have a 1% chance if you drop the pity from 150 to 100. See, I'm not even being greedy. I'm not being greedy. I'm not being that greedy. I'm being a little bit greedy, but y'all being greedy too. And then I love the suggestion of, we got to roll that back up. I love the suggestion of every 6 months, just like with the starter thing or whatever. We have, and I mean, you can pick whatever legendary you want and then pull for them. That is a genius idea. I like that a lot. I have some smart people on my stream. I definitely have some smart people on my stream. What's up, Lionel? Penguin's strongest asset is boosting backline poison damage by 60%. This is very, very, very fair. This is very fair. He does boost a lot of damage in the back row. That is a very fair shout. And like I said, I'm reassessing Penguin now, but so far when I've had him or used him, whoop. But even still, GL might be a better tank. I think even with that, though, he is a better tank. I think even with that, John Stewart is a better tank. He is the truth. Okay, so transitioning back. This is a more fun video than I thought it would be. It's going to be a pain to edit though, but it's a more fun video than I thought. Okay, so this is going to be the last comment, and here's the thing. I actually took this advice, read it, took it, and then said I was going to comment and did not come back to it. So thank you, Kaiser. I appreciate you. I think Kaiser's on the stream right now. Hey, yeah, Kaiser's on the stream right now. What's up? I think we just read his last comment too. He's dominating. He's dominating this episode. He's dominating this episode. So I've learned after talking to people on Discord that all tanks that don't have shields like Lex and Jon Stewart should have 4 blocks no matter what. There was I always push back against the no matter what thing. I think that's just me being a contrarian. There was a stealth change made to the game at some point, so every time you block, regardless of how much damage is blocked, will guarantee you 40% less damage and 60% less physical damage taken. Okay. First of all, if that's true, why in the hell wouldn't y'all tell us that? Why wouldn't that be written down somewhere? That changes so much. I only read, and I'll be real, this is my ADHD coming in if I do actually have it. This is it. I read to about this point and did not get to this. I don't know if it was just under a read more thing on my phone or whatever. Why on, oh my goodness, why don't we know this stuff? Why isn't this written down somewhere? Communicate. 40% less superpower damage and 60% physical damage is nuts. Or at least nuts not to know. So I can put... Now I gotta go back and rebuild. Thank you for that information. That's very valuable information, Kaiser. It's almost as though you work for the company. Maybe they should hire you for communication purposes. And I'm not shouting at you, I'm shouting at them through you. So thank you genuinely. God, I just want communication, dog. I just want communication. I just want communication. That's it. That's it. I'm not even being difficult. His badge at rank 3, this is talking about Bane, lowers that 8% to 3%. Yeah, I remember. I saw that. I saw that thing because we went over his badge yesterday, but that was on stream. Which is pretty much every attack at the higher levels. I have him at 4 attack, 2 HP. Heal bonus is all about Bane, by the way. Heal bonus or attack HP boost on the 3rd stats on his gear. He's really fun to watch with Kid Flash, Synergy Penguin, or many other other main tanks. Martian Manhunter, Star Sapphire as DPS. Manhunter has a badge 30, deals massive damage with this team, and Bane is almost unkillable. I cannot wait to get his badge up to level 30. I think it will be. I think it will do very, very well. So far, I don't have him nearly at that level. I have him around like Zatanna, Kid Flash, Pandora to give him those heals. And once he gets to 30, which doing it that way gets him to, 30 in like 2-3 rounds. It's not even that long. It is so much fun to watch and play with him. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the comments. I really, really do. I really wish I could get to them more. So I'm going to try to do this more often just so I can like answer or like reply to you guys. Because I appreciate the time you take. And I really don't want to do some AI response that just sucks. But I really do appreciate the time you guys take. I really appreciate you guys watching me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike, I'm okay with that as well. Get in my comment section. Disagree with me. You see a thumbs up and a heart, that means I got to it, and it'll be in the video, or hopefully it'll be in the video. I'm going to do some edits, but we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. Defeat, how dare you? How dare you end my video like this? See you guys next time.